Hello, this is a quick guide to the PsiOps Battleground Moon Grandmaster Nightfall. This Grandmaster Nightfall has Barrier and Unstoppable champions, also Solar Threat, but I run a resist mod of all kinds because of the Arc, Boss and Savathoons, Void from lots of Acolytes and Ogres, and obviously Solar Threat, so I just run one of each. And this week it is Void and Strand Surge, the week we're doing this. For the build, I'm bringing a Prismatic Titan with Consecration, Knockout, Thunder Crash, and my class items Inmost Synthocept. Bringing the sidearm here to do the unstop and also the barrier. I unstop by freezing them. Lord of Wolves is just broken, so I can just melt stuff with that and then add clear with the corrective measure. PsiOps is basically copied my build, so he's got the same thing. And then Luminata bringing the Arc Warlock with the Chaos Reach, Geomag build, and Delicate Tomb. Alright, for the start here, there's just a lot of ads that you have to push through. Obviously, Champs and Hive Guardians are going to spawn, so any strong ad clear builds are really good. Even Arc Titans with Storm's Keep will be very strong as well. You're just going to have a lot of ads that just keep spawning from the doors. You don't have to be as aggressive as we are. Obviously I'm running quite an aggressive build. You're going to have tons of ads coming out of these doors, going to have more spawn there and an unstop that will spawn on top in a minute as well. If you are using a less aggressive build, you want to be like hanging back a little bit. Yeah, there's quite a few of these ammo boxes throughout as well, so don't worry about using lots of ammo. You'll be able to get most of it back pretty easily. Don't forget to finish the ghost for that Hive Guardian there. We're going to have more spawns. Another unstop's going to spawn right here on top of us. And more barriers. You want to be careful of the ads over there. A lot of exploding thralls even in the middle here as well. I got launched across the map. Another unstop. Should be another barrier that came from down there. Once we're all dead, we can move forward. Previous season they had these two knights here as barriers. I think they removed them because there was some bug last time where it was causing issues with platinum. So yeah, they're not barriers anymore, so we can just run past these ads. The next room is arguably the more annoying part of the GM, having to dunk all of these buffs, but also dealing with a lot of champions, Hive Guardians, Streakers, and the ads do keep spawning non-stop. So if you kill everything, it'll still just keep spawning more ads, especially the wizards, obviously, because you need them for dunking. So when we dunk the second one, we're going to get a Hive Guardian somewhere, but yeah, the first one we get an unstop and a barrier. But PsiOps just took out the unstop that we saw. There'll be a barrier somewhere still as well. Not on this side, it'll be on the other side. But when we... Oh, there he is. When we've done the second one, that's when we're going to get a Hive Guardian. The Hive Guardian spawn is random which side it is, but he spawns on one of the sides there. Now this Acolyte loves throwing the knives, and they are really annoying. They have massive tracking, but because they're not bosses, the spend, freeze, any of that stuff works on them. Blind as well, so... very much recommend targeting it straight away, otherwise it'll launch knives at you across the map. We had another one dunked, I mean Shrieker spawns. We're at 4 now. With the Shrieker we have another Hive Guardian as well. You can see he just tried to pop his super, but I froze him at the same time, so that took him out of super. We are going to get more Shriekers and Champions when we dunk a couple more. We're 7 now, leave one more. Here we go, now we get Champs. Also just a normal big ogre as well. Now obviously it's a lot safer if you play together as a team if you need to. Let's stick on the same side together, focus on dunking on the same one, and that way you can work together and try and reduce the deaths, especially when you're getting a lot of champion spawns and Hive Guardians. Once you dunk all of them, most of the ads despawn. There's a couple that stay alive, but you can kind of ignore them. Now in the next section, obviously we're going to have the allied cabal jumping down to the ogres. You don't want him to die, because he blesses your loot with good RNG. So if you want the god roll, you know, try and keep him alive. He loves just running straight at the ogres. It's really hard to keep him alive. There we go, they're dead, he's not. Now, an issue you might find here, if you like to sit back to take care of this, you know, Arc Titans with the barricades, it's good to just sit back here. Don't go any further back than like this line, or else you'll get a Shrieker spawn behind you. So you basically, where these big pillars are, you kind of want to be here if you're going to stay back. And it's actually really safe from back there, because the wizard can't really shoot you. So you could just kind of sit there and use Storm's Keep quite safely. Storm's Keep Titan would actually be very, very good for this GM. There are a lot of safe strats. Especially in the boss room as well. You can do a similar thing on this GM as you could the previous PsiOps GMs, where you can actually stay on this platform here for most of the fight. Obviously someone needs to go start it. But once you've jumped down, even like during the Savathun sections, you can get back up by just jumping here. It'll be a turn back. and then you can just jump up and you're back on the platform. Very safe. So if you are using Stormkeep's Titans, feel free to do it from back there. Now this wizard does a lot of damage with its super attack, so be very careful of that. Now once you've pushed the boss, first Savathun is going to spawn in the middle, and we're also going to get a barrier and an unstop in the middle as well. You want to be very careful picking up those, because Savathun not only does its hand attack, but that big long attack on the ground can actually one-shot you. And it does it right down the middle when you're trying to pick up spears. Kind of want to time it. You can like bait out the attack, so it does its hand attack and then it's going to do a big long beam attack like that, and then that's when it's safe to just like quickly run in, grab a spear, run out. And once the Savathun's dead, now the wizard's going to spawn and go to one of the sides. It's 50-50 which side it goes, but you can tell where it's going to go based on where the ad spawns. We know the ads are on left, so the wizard's kind of going to go left. Obviously, if you're using the strat where you just go back to the center, it's fine, you can just go back there. But because I know the ads are on left, the right side is just going to be completely empty. So it's also going to be safe over here. And the opposite will be true for the next phase. Because he's gone left first, the right side will be where the ads are on the next phase. You can kind of use that info to just know where it's going to be safe. You can kind of like stay here and kill the ads if you want to. Or get close and attack the boss. But sometimes the boss can be at like weird angles when you're trying to go back there and kill it. So it's just good to know what side might be safe if you need to come forward. Now, second set of Savathuns. This is where it gets really sketchy. So we've got a ogre in the middle that's going to spawn. But the best way to deal with the Savathuns, I find, is to first go right. Now don't throw any spears at the right one. It kind of hangs back behind there, which means it's kind of safe if you come up here. You can throw spears at the left one from here. The problem is if you go left, that Savathun there not only got a shot at you, also when you get it to half health, it's going to go very far forward and be basically right on top of you. So we're just kind of grabbing spears from this side and throwing them across the map. You're essentially keeping yourself in cover from the right side, and the left one can't hit you. Well, it can hit you, but it's easier to dodge. If you started damaging this one here first, it will come right up on top of you and make it very dangerous. That's why packing the left one now means this whole left side is free. We can come over here. There might be like a couple of acolytes you have to kill. But other than that, you can now do the opposite. You stay over here and throw spears at that Savathun. Now, because we found the boss went left the first time, I know it's going to go right side now. So this side's just going to be completely safe. All the ads are going to spawn on the other side. So if you wanted to, you could either go back there, or obviously fight from here. Using Arc Titans, putting a barricade down here and being able to like shoot it while it's over there the whole time. Makes it very easy. Don't forget to finish the ghost once you kill her. And that should be Moon PsiOps GM complete. Don't forget we have guides for all the GMs, so if you need tips or tricks for any of them, you can go through the playlist and find help for the one that you need. I also do helps on stream. So link in the description for our Twitch channel. You can join our queue and get your clears with us as well. But don't forget to subscribe, really helps me out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more. Special thanks to our channel members City, Burnt Toast, Jeddyfin, Hob, Badger, Jakey, Reops, Ferwin, Tolsan, Whiskey, Spec, Soup Pants, Cozy, and Jay for their continued support.